watching. Let's watch on how this set's going to go. Other side of winner semis.
And I know you pointed out earlier about who's a fan of who. The other thing about that is that Atomsk is also a fan of Jakal. So
I think that we're all fans of each other here.
Absolutely. Everybody wins. But right now we're going to get started on PS2 here. We're going to see how what the dancing game is. And like you were talking about with like developing the meta for your character, Dedede in general just has to develop certain game plans for just about almost any character in this game. And you're not going to find people who do it much better than Atomsk. So we'll definitely have to see how he tries to dissect this wolf. But this is not just any wolf like you pointed out. This is Jakal.
Yeah, for sure. Now I want you to kind of notice, I love how Atomsk starts a lot of his engages with Inhale. I feel like not enough Dedede's actually utilize that. But the way that he's able to combo off of it, give himself a second to kind of mix up the other person's DI and then, work off of it, it's a sign of a very, smart player.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, the fact that it's a command grab itself is actually huge. And the fact that a lot of players, they'll opt to hold shield against Dedede for a plethora of options, landing with Nair, the Gordo, you basically just get rid of it. So when you can just inhale the way that Atomsk does, it's an entirely different aspect of the game. Ooh. And it just opens up a lot of things for him. But wow, a great trade right there. Gonna be able to take that first stock. Atomsk is looking good.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was unfortunate. We saw Jakal actually side B onto the stage, and that kind of put him in that position. But he's gonna get sit on there. We'll see what he can do, because all he really needs is one of those like strong hit backers to connect, and this will be even again. But what Atomsk is doing really well right now, he's waiting for Jakal to pick an unsafe option so that he can kind of get in with that Gordo damage.
Wow, look at that. Another landing inhale. Like, that's how good he is. Yep. He knows when you're in shield. He knows when you're going to be scared. And that's just built up of years of brawl neutral just coming into play. But yeah, no, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how Jakal continues to find a way around it. Right now, Atomsk is doing a fantastic job of wrangling him in. But again, Jakal is a different beast. And, I mean, you can try to contain him, but you can only contain him for so long.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, Jakal being able to get some fares out, kind of even up the percentage a little bit. He's got to watch that. What do you think about Gordo as a projectile, Skiff? Like, just in general, like, rate it. Like a S-tier projectile, F-tier. Where do you put it?
It's probably somewhere in the middle and maybe on the lower side of that middle. Like,
really?
It's wow. Okay, great. Yeah, it's strong in some of its uses. Don't get me wrong, but like the fact that basically anything you just kind of go ahead and knock it right back. It's a huge problem. It's a liability, especially how much damage that Dedede can take from it. But spacing it right properly can make it look like it's an absolutely strong projectile. But when you take it into consideration of a lot of the other stronger projectiles like Wolf Laser, for instance, it kind of falls short.
Yeah, and speaking of Wolf Laser, I feel like we actually haven't seen that from Jakal this game. I feel like he's really taking the aggressive approach. He thinks, all right, it's Dedede, it's a big option. I don't really need to camp it out. But really, Atomsk is just proving that it's just because it's big doesn't mean that it's bad.
Yep. I mean, hey, slow and steady wins the race. And, I mean, Atomsk is all about that. He'll take his time. He'll wait for that right option, like you pointed out. And, oh, my God, getting the soft hit, the forward smash, and trying to go for that two-frame on the dash attack. Not going to quite get it there. But, I mean, hey, there's always another chance.
All right, down tilt is going to prop him up. And Jakal needs the stock right now. We've seen, and we're seeing it now, Dedede lives for a really long time. You're already sitting at 100% on the last stock going into game one. So I really want to see what Jakal's going to do differently, because Atomsk is just meeting him with so much aggression. And I feel like it's going unanswered, Skiff.
Yeah, I mean, this is part of the problem, though. That aggression is the fact that, like, Atomsk is going to be waiting for that counterattack option, right? And the problem is that you're going to want to sit and shield. We've seen it a few times with the inhale, and he loves that grab game. He loves trying to set up players into some really awful positions and trying to capitalize that a whole lot. And we've seen it a lot here. But right now we're in that final stock situation. Jakal's doing a good job building up the percentage here.
Woo!
Will it be enough? And it will be. Oh, never mind. I was lagging here a little bit.
Oh my God! Yeah, no. It was either that up smash was going to connect or the F smash was going to connect. They picked the correct option for their character at the same time, but it was just Dedede Hammer just swung out first. So that is going to be game one going on over to Atomsk. Just a reminder, this is a best of 3. So we're going to see what Atomsk can do to maintain his lead. I feel like he is doing such a good job, Skiff, of catching Jakal's jumps with Gordos. Like, I feel like that's a lot of his combo starters, either that inhale or catching him with a Gordo here.
I think a big part for Jakal right now is honestly, you're doing a smart thing by respecting Atomsk and, you know, how he plays DDD, but I feel like you're giving him too much respect right now.
Yeah.
Wolf has the tools to disrupt a lot of what DDD's trying to do and just try to capitalize on top of that, getting a bunch of different hits. Like we saw basically the old like Smash 4 Sheet combo where you just drag him across stage with the forward air. We saw that with Wolf here. Like, so he can definitely get a lot of big damage. It's just a matter of staying aggressive. And there we go. Big option.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're seeing that Jakal's like adapting a little bit because he knows exactly when Atomsk now is going to go for those inhales. Ooh, side B trying to be a little disrespectful, but you know what? Gotta feel it out. Or double inhale here. Gordo is going to be on the field. Nothing quite yet. Unfortunate.
Wow, that was just barely whipping on the grab too, and Atomsk had the sense of mind to just go ahead and throw out that up smash, just get that stock out of the way. But a back air will be able to answer it right back. Unfortunately, the inhale just not coming in just in time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Here we go, though. Jakal is on the offensive now. Let's see how far he can take it, because once again, we know Dedede lives for a long time. 80%, not exactly too bad, but almost at that 100 now. Woo! And that's going to be a perfect stock for Jakal.
Yeah, no, definitely a great choice right there going for that forward smash. And you did kind of mention about how DD can live for a while, and we saw it that game one. Atomsk got to like 204%.
Yep.
Back throw was able to close out that stock, but this is definitely looking tough. Jakal looks like they're starting to find the rhythm here a little bit. Can we see a stock closed out here to take game two, or will Atomsk be able to make a big comeback? It's looking tough.
Ooh, okay. Now Jakal's reacting just a little bit more, but once again, those inhales by Atomsk are so good. They're just placed perfectly, but now I feel like I'm watching Jakal try and ride the wave of the wind and go for a back air through there.
It's definitely something that you can do, and it's something that DDD does tend to struggle with from time to time. But wow, okay, what an option they attempted to go for there. Not going to be able to find it. Looking for the up air. Going to go for that Gordo. Trading with a nair, but a grab is going to send them right back off stage.
Yep. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay, I love the grab in there. Oh, spot touch goes for the up tilt to kind of seal the stock, but Jakal says, nah, I'm good. Let me just dash you right into that, into the blast zone, and let's start game three.
Yep, no, definitely some good stuff so far from both players here. Jakal with some great adaptation in game two, but we're going to be getting into game three here. It is do or die, just on the winner side of bracket, though. So it's not like it's game over for either of these players should they drop this game three. But it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Are we going to stick with PS2? Or are we going to see a different stage?
It's Tri-State, Skiff. we live on PS2. I wouldn't be surprised, though, because we also like small battlefields as well. But I see the town and city hover, which I don't necessarily agree with. But I feel like PS2 was fine. But you know what? Let's change up some scenery. Yeah, no, we're going back to PS2. It's Tri-State.
Yeah, it's just like an East Coast thing, because MDVA is the same thing. They love themselves some PS2.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny that you brought up small battlefield. Like, that's supposed to be a big change. It's just a smaller PS2.
I know. Everyone's like, oh, we should get rid of PS2 and start small battlefield. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm kind of cool with that, but no, that definitely won't happen. People love PS2 way too much. But we're going to see what happens in this game three. Again, we're going to get back to PS2 here. Definitely a good start from Jakal so far, 46%. But
yeah.
We're going to see if these inhales can get going. Man, what a combo.
Yeah, no, for sure. Once again, I'm seeing Jakal, like, fade himself into the inhale to try and ride the wind into hitting him with an aerial, which is so creative. But now you're on a ledge versus Dedede. We'll see how he gets off, but Gordo going to be able to cover. Nice air dodge through it, but just right back into the inhale, man. It's how long are you going to stay on this ledge for?
As long as Atomsk wills it, apparently, but that was just some crazy option coverage there, too. Throwing out the up air, forcing the air dodge, and just landing with that inhale, like, immediately, just to put it right back up to a horrible position. A bad angle on the recovery, and, man, Atomsk is looking good here. But a back air, not going to quite take the stock, not yet.
All right, dash attack, you know what? He'll take the Gordo hit, but at least it'll even it up a little bit. Yep,
yeah,
once again.
26% extra credit ain't too bad, especially in the position that he was in.
Yeah, no, for sure. Once again, we're going to see him ride the wave, try and get something started. Good grab into the dash attack. See what else he can get off of it. Ooh.
Okay, gets back on the stage, lands with that nair into the up tilt, the DDD special.
Oh my god, the reverse up air skiff from Jakal. These are crazy.
There we go. Yeah, see, that's what you're talking about. Trying to ride that little inhale momentum into an aerial definitely can be a big problem. And looks like we're definitely seeing Jakal start to get the hang of it, starting to figure out the rhythm, the timing.
Ooh, all right. Missed that tech. And here we are. Atomsk is on his last stock. I feel like, though, he's commanded so much of the neutral, and it's just Jakal has just come back, and every time it said, yeah, no, you're going to take 60%. You said earlier how Wolf has all the tools to essentially close out Dedede. I feel like now we've really begun to see it now, especially in Game 3.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is like when you're fighting Atomsk, like it's not just fighting a Dedede. Fighting
the
like,
Dedede.
Yeah, and it's not just like any old neutral too. And it's not even just the fact he's playing Dedede. He's got such a very strong sense of neutral and can really just try to trap you on certain sides of the stage. So you really got to figure out how you're going to open him up.
Oh my god!
Things as best as possible. Yeah, look at this damage starting to pile on.
Yeah, he nared right into that Gordo, and it ended up hitting him. Wolf Scratch didn't do it, but the Wolf up air will, and that's gonna be Jakal coming back 2-1 over Atomsk, sealing himself a nice little trip into winners finals.
Yep. I mean, that's just Jakal doing some Jakal things. Still great gameplay from both players here. Both of them showing some really incredible strengths. But right there, that up air, going to be able to close that all out. He's really on point with his up airs as well. So definitely good stuff from Jakal. But they're going to be going into winners finals to take on the YouTube man. So that should be one hell of a battle. And on the other side, it looks like Zama's taking on Sensei. And we're waiting on the winner of Mr. Zircon and Pink Cage. And that's going to be who we're going to see taking on Atomsk on losers quarterfinals.
We are not going to see the end of that match. I'm letting you know that's Game & Watch versus Isabel, and they prefer not to approach each other. So I'm sure we'll be here for a longer time until we see the ending of that set. But I just love the fact that it is YouTube man versus Jakal. It's reminiscent of old, you know, old Ultimate times in Smash 4, but also Ultimate times in now too. So it's nice to kind of see the classics come back every once in a while. But classics, Zamba, oh my god, this kid is talented. He beat Louis Money. I won 20 bucks off that set. What a king. What a king.
Oh, that was that Riptide?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.